What's good people? Today I'll have a little different setup, and as you know, I try to get better each day. And so that's what this freestyle editing is. It's just me picking a project and working through it. I guess the gem for today, I was gonna talk about the different export formats, right? I like how this beat is dropping. Like it seems so surreal. Yeah, let's talk about this. So today, what I'm gonna talk about the different exports that I go through, working with clients or working for myself, and then yeah, you just go into editing and try to finish up this video I've been working on maybe a week now. It's not a lot going on. It's just finding time to do your own project versus doing real work. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. Let me adjust this real quick. Yes. The mystery of the computer that of the camera that's just watching. Anyway, I just broke fourth wall. Yeah. Okay. So exports. So if you notice here, let's see if we can see it. All right. So if you notice here, we have the wildly known MP4 format, which is the universal. MP4 tends to work on pretty much almost all systems, except for iPhones. Some iPhones have harder time watching it, but then you have the H.265, which is the newer ones. So H.265 is able to hold a lot of data, and it's slightly bigger than the H.264 if you're going for space. But at the same time, it contains a lot of data. H.265, according to my research, let's see, I should have I think that's Phoebe, or I forget her name on Magic School Bus, that says that according to my research. But anyways, let's continue. So MP4s, yeah. So compared to if we go down to QuickTime and we go over to DNHD and DNHRs, they try to contain all the data, which of course means extremely large data. What does that mean? Like in a real sense. So I've been to the point where something was like 13 megabytes, and 13 megabytes in DNHD or HR becomes like in your gigabytes, and that's how much data we're talking about in difference. So the in between the DNHR and the H.265 is, well, H.265 is not as heavy on your memory space, and it's quality over quantity. That is quality over the H2. It has more quality over the H.264. Most computers do not read this nowadays because it's fairly new, but most computers, iPhone actually uses the H.265. Let me say that there. But most PC and laptops actually have plugins that you can go and download and work with your H.265. H.265 is coming, and it is the way. What else do we have here? So you have your file format, and you have your codec. Codec is, I guess, from how I understand it, is the package that you put it into and it's delivered, and then the file format will be the mailman. Right? Right. You have your UPS, you have your USPC or whatever you use in your country from whoever the delivery person is. So yeah, and so in your delivery person or in your formats, you have different formats. So we just talked about QuickTime and we talked about MP4, which are your file formats. Alright, and then when you start getting into film editing, you have MXF and MXF Ultimate. I get this confused time to time, but MXF is usually used for your AVID media composers, which are used for film. It's a software used for film editing, and it stores just as much data as you see here, the DNHR. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that let me know if the music is too loud. If I'm not mistaken, it stores enough data that to transfer files, and this is what they use with Avid. Then you have your TIFF sequence. So TIFF sequence is TIFF. Before we jump into TIFF sequence, so your TIFFs are basically pictures. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, 1,000 pictures is worth a video. Quote me on that. Yeah, so you have your TIFF, and TIFFs are just pictures. But usually whenever you get to pictures, you see how I have the number sign here. Those TIFFs will save out in like 1011 or 001 or 0 whatever, 002, and it saves it to a folder. So that way whenever you hit play, it's really showing you each picture at a fast rate, which is what videos are, right? Because videos are just boom, 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 boom. A lot of pictures stacked together. Yeah, what else do we have here? So, yeah, your TIFFs, and this is DaVinci Resolve, and I almost kind of hope to, maybe I have it here. I have Nuke open, Foundry Nuke, and if my mouse could stop jamming on me. So I have the Foundry Nuke here. So if you go to export, I have to select it. So you go to export, and then you select here. You also have your TIFF sequence, and then you have your PNG sequence. PNG functions in the same manner. It functions with just like TIFFs, but again, between the H.265 and DNHR, hey, I got it right. Between the H.265 and DNHR, that's the similarities between your PNG and your TIFFs, right? So your PNG saves good, decent amount of data, and it does like it's a lot of people's go-to for pictures and whatever you need. But then your TIFFs can store more data, and sometimes require a bigger file, and that's pretty much the gist of that. Then you have your EXRs. EXRs are big, right? So let's go back to DaVinci. So you have your EXRs. Some software have open EXRs. EXR is what you use when you're in 3D environment and you want to send your 3D model or your 3D scenes to an editing software to be able to start putting the pieces together, right? And that's pretty much what we do. Is like it's in 3D world is you're taking your 3D scene and transforming it into 2D. Well, what does that mean? How does a computer read that? And it's reading it like, well, I can only see it from one angle. I remember when I first dived into 3D, I thought it was, well, your 3D stuff are moving, and it's not. That's not really what it is. It's your camera is moving as your 3D stuffs are moving. So, I've moved away. Rants, right? So your EXRs are pretty much the what holds the data for all the 3D objects. So I could have a 3D object, and in the EXR it would have like the arms, the skin, the texture, and I could be able to break that down, the light source, everything. I could be able to break that down into different levels in the EXR. And when you bring it into the software, that software knows, okay, hey, you have multiple things in this file, as to compare to your QuickTimes and your MP4s, which are just, hey, what you see is what you get. But EXR is more of a, well, layers. Like, this is one layer here. It's not really, there's more to it if you want to go and, mess with the back layers. yeah, so I think that covers most of it. You have your JPEG sequence, which should not be confused with your J20 2000 or however you say that. Just a heads up, I don't know much details about that, and I think I've been through all that I can. Oh, AVI. AVI is the how do I put this? It's older. It's audio visual something. It's one of the. It's used older for the older bands. I think it's like 20 years old. But again, most people use MP4 instead of AVI. And then you have your FLV, which is not on here, which is just your flash video format. And I think we moved away from flash, but some computers still are able to watch flash. And yeah. So, without further ado, let's go into editing. Let's do further. Alright. Okay, so the whole point of this was to get through this part quick and then go into freestyle editing, which I'll be talking through some of it. If you have questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them while I'm editing. And yeah, let's start some editing. So pretty much, if you remember from my previous video, I have this. So the problem I was running into last week, or whenever I demoed how to edit blue screen and pull out blue, these are blue, and if you notice, you're pulling blue screen from blue bag, it's gonna pull out the bag. But DaVinci Resolve does a great job of pulling out just the right color. And if you want to know more, check out the how to edit blue screen video. But I was having troubles here, and for some reason it was pulling black as well. So I went back and did it, and here we are now. So this is what we have on this. And this young lady's bag is amazing. And there we go. And this was the other I did. And I thought I would have to fix it, but I guess I don't, right? Hey, and if you drop in, you can always check out my Instagram at Jesse Dixon _ and say what's up or ask me your questions if you missed the live. And like I said, I'm live Wednesday, and I'll try to keep that up. But honestly, I've been thinking about just doing like the videos and then streaming it. I feel like I could give more that way. Or, yeah. But again, you can just watch me edit and ask questions. That's what these are for. I feel like not enough people do that. Alright, so you'll see the problem I'm talking about here. So if you look here, you see how this bag is missing and the hand is missing. Pretty much, it's all missing. Okay, so yeah, you see the handle is missing, the bottom is pulling, and then you have this one, which is, acts right. So let's go. I'm gonna go into that and then fix that. This should be fairly. I hate saying that. This should be fairly quick, but then ends up being not quick at all. Let's see here. Okay. So let's fix this one. I'll go here. I'm gonna grab this. That's if you see, I redid it different ways just so that I can see which one works best. And this one I just did like 5 minutes ago, and that works best. Before, I was really trying to pull every single key. Where did you go? Where'd you go? That is, it's in this one. So if you look here, I really was trying to pull every single key. I mean, which is one way of doing it, right? Because it sucked, and I was like, all right, let me buckle down this live and just edit it and cut it out, right? So that's pretty much what I was doing, was just cutting it out manually. Painful, yes, but also satisfying, like to know, like, I'm manually cutting this. But nah, so save myself the headache. One pull. That's it. And looking at it, I will have to go back, and there was something here. Right there, damn. I need to go back and fill this up. Yeah. So, yeah. So go back in and fill that up, is what I'm saying. And I think I'm trying to decide if I should go back in and do this or go to the next one and do the next one. Let's go to the next one. So DaVinci has the clips up here, and I don't know which one the next one is. So I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Alright, so we're gonna redo this. And then a key thing that I did not know, well, I don't know, I keep forgetting things. I forget things, and we all do it. So a key thing was, to be able to animate this, you have to add a window for DaVinci. You have to add the window here so that it knows what it can move. If not, if you try to move it, it's gonna move the whole thing. It's a problem. Trust me, it's a problem. Add the window. Do you a favor, add the window. Alright, but we're gonna make a new one. And I just clicked Alt S to create a new one. Go in. So let's do a new one. Create that window we talked about. But let's try to be accurate with it, right? Okay. I don't know why I made it this big, like that was necessary, but alright, man, hey. You do you, boo-boo. So, click the qualifier, click 3D. Now, I'm not sure if the free version has 3D, but just as well, you probably might have to work a little harder, but this works just as well. Just pull this, get your blues, get your blues, just click and drag, get your blues, see what you're qualifying, and then just open it up, and there you go. Just open up your blues, flip it, and there you go. You've now pulled out your blues. Like I said, this works just as well. But if you have the studio version, which is why everybody's running to DaVinci, because you buy your thing once and you're good. You don't have to worry about anything else. Let's reset this. No, I can't reset. So let's go to 3D. And when you're in 3D, all you have to do is click and drag. I feel like I was saying something important, and now I don't remember. See, and this one is pulling the blue out. I think there's no getting around that. Let's see. If I can get away with it. I'm just subtracting that. Let's see if I can get away with it. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to keyframe it at the end of it. There's no getting around it. So just come here. You click on the highlight black and white. It's gonna show you what it has. So I just like to clean the blacks. Alright, and I think it's kind of helping here. And I might have pushed it too far. You see that glow? Do you see that glow on your window pane? I can feel the sun. Yeah, I think I pushed it too far. So let's go to this. You see the little edges? And then add the little radius blur to blur the edges, and then just come back. I definitely know I went too far with the push to black, so I'm gonna have to redo that. And then well, usually when I do this, what I'm looking for is the edges. You see how that blue came with it. Let's click on the D-Spill and see how. Nope, it didn't work. But from a distance, I'm not sure if you can tell. Yeah, you can. And I guess I get the synopsis of this. This is, I'm guessing, for social media. So again, not much details in there, but you know, perfecting your craft. But I don't like that. And if I have to go back and cover this up, I might as well go back and redo the keyframes. Oh, don't forget, I will be trying to finish up the space video soon. Yes. I'll be trying to finish up the space video. I almost finished it last night. That's what we were supposed to be doing, editing today. But I got pretty far to where if I showed you guys any more, I think it would take the magic away. So that's why we're here trying to do this. And I see, what if I do that? All views. Alright, getting caught up in that. So let's do this. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep playing this. Yay. Or maybe not. Maybe not. So the reason why I said maybe not is because right now we're on this one, but I feel like it's an extension of this video. So, and this did a good job, so I can just extend this video out to this one, and then I don't have to key anything. Alright? But anyways, let's get back to this one. Let's see if it helps out. The other way that you can get around this is adjusting the contrast. Once you adjust the contrast, then obviously this will be a different blue than that, and so you can go ahead and remove those. Let's see here. Instead of gonna come to you, was it you? Is it you? So copy that. It was to the left of it all. There we go. Yeah, it was you. And then let's paste that in here. See, still framing like this, I feel like keyframing might have been better. Because look at that, man. I would have to come back in and redo all that. So no. Why is there a black on it? You see it? Black here. Black. So remove that black. Boom, we get our blacks back. Yes, indeed. So now I think all I have to do is here, well, the whole bag, and here, which should be fairly easier than having to do all that. And the question now is if that black is off, that means you got black in you too. We all have black in us. Go back here. You got black here. And the reason why I know is just because I copied each video and stacked them on top. Oh, look at that beautiful black, man. Give it blacks back. Alright, save project the person because we're definitely getting intimate here. Why is my thing lagging and it says excellent connection? Why? Why are you doing this to me, man? I'm constantly worried about my audio. And I don't know if I should be, but maybe. But anyways, yeah, let's continue this. So, did I save the person now? Yes, I did. So that's what we have for the first one. Extend out. And then, oh. So just to see what's going on, I'm going to pull this up. So, turn this off. So he spins and pauses. And then it comes back in. So that's what's happening. So the pause happens here. And so we can cut this here. And extend it over here because this was the continuation of it. Okay, I don't know what's going on my YouTube. This is a newfound. Alright, anyways. Shall we continue? Alright, oh, I didn't know I had a video of here. Oh dear God. So what have I been copying over? Damn. Alright, part of the process, right? As Bob said, you know, I forget his name. What is Bob's name? Bob, the guy, the painter. Is it Bob the painter? Whatever. He says there's no mistakes. Just yeah, this is bad. This is a bad time, Bob, for me to remember it. But there's no mistakes. Just beautiful lessons. And I don't think that was Bob that said that. I can't remember what he said, but yeah. So I'm just making sure nothing happened there, and this video, bam, okay, cool. So we're gonna turn this off. Wait, is this another pause? Yes, it is. It pauses on the back. So let's pull that in, and then cut this here. So I press B to cut, A to select. So cut that there, press D to turn off. And let's see. I think I'm going the wrong way. Let's turn this off. Well, no, before we turn it off. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way, guy. And I wonder if, so I right click and go to change speed and then reverse speed. So something is off. So it goes, and that's what I should have done is looked at the video first. So it spins to the right, spins to the back, and then Oh, Lord. So, and what I did was I kept going, and then I tried to reverse that, which is just, it's spinning, it's completely spinning the wrong way because those, and just backspace to delete, and then delete deletes everything below you. Because it's the same exact video, just in reverse. So let's reverse that. So my goal is this should match. Boom, and it does match. Alright, so that means we can turn this off now. And so what we have here. Ooh! Yes! Like! What are you doing? What is that? One of these videos is off. The one on the top. Wait, what? Because I didn't pause it. Cool. Let's move that. So because I have this magnet on, it man. I'm gonna have to cut this short because just but because I have this magnet on, because it keeps glitching and it says YouTube is receiving enough video maintenance to smooth streaming. I wonder what frame rate I'm in. So I think I have to fix it next week. Alright, so let's see here. And pause this. Honestly, I wonder. So let's see which one is dragging to the left. That's dragging to the left. Let's go back and see. Because what if I do fix it, right? Then what does that mean? So let's put so fixing it by that is it's pulling the whole screen. And I wonder what would happen if I cut it out. So let's cut it out, right? So and the rest really doesn't matter because it's the exact same thing. We're not using the whole space, basically, is what I'm saying. Did that fix our problem here? It sure did. But you know what? It pauses. So how we can extend the new one we just did. So obviously this brings it in and brings it out. So how we can fix that is if we go here and then extend this out. Now if we go to here and then we go to clip speed, this time we're just gonna press freeze frame and it's gonna cut it right here. It's gonna cut it right here and then everything freezes. So that way now what we can do is we can extend the frozen one. Problems always. See, I still have that same problem. Even though the arm seems to be fixed, the legs in the back, I don't even think the arm is fixed. The legs in the back are not. Yeah, they're not. And so we need to fix that. I wonder. Let's see. Yeah, that sucks, man. I really did not want to come in and do all this. But so basically, now I have to go and keyframe those. What do you mean, Jesse? So basically, I would have to put two more. So let's make sure we know which clips. Let's change the color to yellow for the, I'm guessing the top. I don't know which one that is. Change this color to lime, and then change this one to blue. It's already blue, Jesse. You right? Pink. Alright, so now we're gonna have one for pink. And then create another one. One for yellow. What was the third color? Green? Lime green. And then one for the lime green. Obviously this color is going to change. I'm really just flexing right now. Because I don't know which one this is. But we can find out right now. So. So light green is the middle one, so this is gonna be our middle, and then this is the yellow one, which is the top one. Okay, so they are in order. Okay, cool. Pink is bottom, so pink is bottom. Lime green is the middle, so we need to move this out the way, and then yellow is the top. Yeah, hey, by the way, if you like this and you would like to keep me showing you more, do like and subscribe. Yes, indeed. This is what happens when you edit. Okay, you lose your mind. Alright, next thing. Okay, it's a new notification every time. I really gotta fix this. Yeah. Alright, so for the top, so now basically just match the keyframes. The one we know is middle, so let's do lime green. This is not going anywhere, right? Because it's the middle one and it just stays there. So let's fix the other lime green one. So when you go here, it automatically jumps to the top one. So let's go back here, and we can delete all of this stretching. And then go back to the window. And again, because this is still, I can get away with this. So just kind of. And guess we can do this part, but I'd rather not. I just don't understand why it's still pulling the black. Oh. Because I need to fix that. But anyways, so this is going to be on the top now. So if we go here, that middle bag is fixed. Just like that. But I did not know the bottom was messed up. Just need to redo the whole key. I don't understand why it's pulling the black though. Oh, hey, the colors match up here. Why not use that instead? Just say, you know what? I don't know why this is here, but hey man, whatever floats your boat. Bag here. Alright, so this is clearly better. You know what else? Oh, I'm just gonna have to redo all of this. Because this is not, I mean, it's more work than needed when I can easily just go back here and redo it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna save this one, and then we just delete that. This is the lime green one. And we're just gonna add the keyframes to it from this yellow one. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna redo all this, man. This is stupid. And the reason why I say that is like the one I just did is better than all of this. This is more work than needed. So redo. Alright. So let's start off back here. And then these two. You know what? Let's fix the whole thing while we're here. While we're at it, let's fix the whole thing. So, let's grab that edge as well. And the beauty of doing stills is, you know, legs, middle. Naming functions will help you in a lot of ways. So just letting you know now. Alright, so we have that. Let's do legs left. I wanna run away. This is not right. And I don't have to go all the way over because, yeah. It wasn't all missing. I can feather it out a little bit. Excuse me. It's my hair, so you know, it catches the edge and makes it look kind of natural. So just like a cut. Yeah. I want to fix this, but I don't. Cause look at this. That's rather interesting. Oh no! Okay.